Alright, this week the Minnesota Vikings take on the Dallas Cowboys in Texas Stadium. This should be an interesting game. You got the Minnesota Vikings, who came off a surprising win over the Chicago Bears, and the Dallas Cowboys being trounced by the New England Patriots. Now, first of all, I would like to thank everybody who's subscribed to Paladino Live. I appreciate it very much, now having 20 subscribers, so it makes me feel good. Also, to you subscribers out there, hey, go out there and tell your friends about it. You know, invite some more people over, encourage them to subscribe. Others out there that like the bit and haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. That'd be great. I appreciate it very much. Now on to the game. Now, 60-win Tim of the Minnesota Timberwolves message board on ESPN mentioned that I didn't really say how Tavares Jackson looked pretty good in the last game. I apologize for that. I did mention how he did hook up with Williamson for a 60-yard bomb, but yeah, I apologize for that. And Tavares Jackson has opened up things for this offense because of he's got a very good arm. He's very athletic, and he does look pretty good. It's the accuracy really is the number one concern with T. Jack right now, but I think that's going to come in time. It's going to. I'm encouraged by him. He had the horrible game in Detroit, but that's going to happen. I mean, Drew Brees had a 0-touchdown, 4-interception day, so we all know how good Drew Brees is, and even though he's having a very bad year. But yeah, I apologize. 60-win Tim. Tavares Jackson does look good, and he should be a factor this week. Now on to the Dallas Cowboys. I expect them to come out firing this week because they got embarrassed by the New England Patriots, you know, on their home field last week, 48-21, and don't think the Cowboys are just going to, you know, start some type of losing streak here. They're going to come out firing, and they're going to want to kick our butts. But that's up to Brad Childress and the guys to, you know, come out with the same intensity they did with Chicago Bears. That was very good, and if they can come out like that again, who knows? You know, our offense is starting to show a little bit of firepower finally. You know, and obviously Tavares Jackson coming back does help because of his mobility and his stronger throwing arm than Kelly Holcomb. But yeah, it's on Brad Childress to continue. You know, Brad Childress and Darrell Bevell, the offensive coordinator, to continue to open up the offense like they did in Chicago. Because, you know, dump passes, 3-yard dump passes ain't going to work against the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to light us up if we play that way. You know, they're gonna shut us down, and the score is going to be 31-0 by the halftime, you know, if we goof around. But if we come out firing, you know, we've shown we've got a chance to do something. You know, you got Williamson, who's got speed. You know, he's not the greatest, he doesn't have the greatest hands in the league or the greatest eyes, I guess, you know, as they've said. Sidney Rice, who only got 1 catch last week, that was probably my biggest concern from the offense. So hit Sidney Rice a little bit this week, guys. Otherwise, Adrian Peterson continues to rule, and he goes out, you know, give him the ball, continue to give him the ball 15 to 20 times a game, and we got a chance, you know, a really good chance to beat just about anybody, because a great running game and a great defense is the key to winning in the National Football League. So pretty much it depends on how much they're willing to open up the game, and I sure hope they do. Good luck, Vikings and Cowboys. You know, the Cowboys are a very good team, and Simon of Subpenny Radio, if you're listening, you know, good luck. This is cool. You know, we're going against each other now. So I personally like both teams. I used to hate the Dallas Cowboys in the Aikman, Emmett, Irvin era, but pretty good team now. But the Vikings need to step it up once again, and I hope they do.